you what I pack for a day at a theme park with my service dog. So this is everything that comes into the park with me. Okay, so the first thing that I always have on my person is my treat pouch. It's by Afro Creations. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. It goes around my hip, and then it has another strap here that goes around my upper thigh, and it keeps it all nice and contained. So everything that I put in here, it's things like I have in this pack, I have a poop bag, and if I can close this, we can go. And then here in this pack, this is where all of his treats live. Usually I go through more than just this pack of treats in a day because when I get anxious, that's like my anxious habit, is I will just keep giving my dog treats, which is not great. And then in this pack, or in this pocket here, I have Chicago screws, extra hair ties, and I carry Chicago screws around because the first time we went to Disney, one of his CB handle things, Chicago screws, I think this one right here, came out and we lost it. Yeah, that one actually isn't, because it's different than all the other ones. Disappeared. And so in a panic, because it was our first day at Disney, in a panic, I ran up to the front desk and a very nice man got very excited to help me and ran to his car to get his car zip ties so I would be able to zip tie my harness together to last us like the next 4 days. And it actually lasted way longer than that. I think I just now fixed it right before our last Disney trip, which was a few weeks ago. It was early December. So zip ties are great. But also, if you have anything with Chicago screws, I bought a set of, I think, 100 in like varying sizes off of Amazon for, I think, $9. And so I'm prepared. If any of these break, get lost, I have so many that I can just replace them with. It's a little weird thing to have, but it's what brings me peace. And then I also have his water bowl attached to my treat pouch because, especially during the hot months, it's very important to keep him hydrated as well as keeping me hydrated. So I make sure I do that. And now here's my favorite thing, because I'm kind of really bad about this. I buy a new Loungefly every time we go to a theme park. I have 3 right now, I believe. And so I love the little Loungefly bags. They have the perfect amount of space. They fit everything that I need and more. And especially if you can get one with little pockets on the side, you have even more. You can put like extra poop bags in there. This one has a front pouch which doesn't have anything in it currently, but usually that's where I put a small Ziploc full of treats. This is his food, but I usually fill this about halfway with the treats and put it in here just in case I run out of those. I have extra. Okay, so what's in is we have a dog first aid kit. So it just has everything like gauze, vet wrap, triple antibiotic cream, hydrogen peroxide. It's got some extra meds like antibiotics. I think there's a pink eye meds in there. We have tiny little scissors, and then we also have Benadryl all in my bag. And then a thing that usually he is wearing, but I have in the bag right now, are his earmuffs. Weller is not very well accustomed to loud bangs like fireworks, anything like that. However, if these are on him, he's fine. It's just having them without the fire. With going to fireworks, hearing loud sounds like that without these. Anytime I put these on him, like in Pirates, that's one of his favorite rides, he does perfectly fine. I was super concerned about it because there's that one scene right after the drop where the cannons are firing into the water right next to you. And the first time we ever rode that ride, he did not wear earmuffs, and he didn't try to get out of the boat, didn't try to do anything like that, but he was shaking a little bit. So anytime after that we rode it, I made sure we have our earmuffs on. These are a lifesaver. I usually keep them around his neck. I'm sure I have pictures. I can put one in where they just hang out, and if they're ever needed, I just pop them up over his head. What we need them for, need a new pair. I want to make him a sage green bedazzled pair. I'm just waiting to do so. And then our next thing that I always bring is I bring a little dog raincoat. Because especially if it's an Orlando theme park, that weather can change so quick. This has little dogs in rain booties on it. So I just take all of his gear off and I will put this on under it and then throw all of his gear back on over top. So it's not really to keep his gear from getting wet, it's more so to prevent him from getting wet. And then I usually have like 2 of these in it. It's just a little Ziploc that I can put like his wet raincoat in here so that his wet things don't get everything inside the bag wet, if that makes sense. And then on that same path, we have microfiber towels. I carry these just in case, yet again, if it rains, I can dry him with these. These, when they're wet, I also go ahead and put them in that Ziploc bag. And then this is something I didn't bring the last time we went to Disney because it was like 70 degrees, but I did bring it the first time. It's a cooling towel. And then the last thing that I make sure I bring every time is this. It's just a simple glow-in-the-dark collar. It doesn't work right now, it's dead. I need to go get a charger cord for it. But it, quite literally, I can turn it on, put it around his neck. It helps make him more noticeable, especially if in a park that's open late. Like Magic Kingdom is always open late. That's usually where I use it. People already don't really look where they're going, and they've stepped on him several times. But this, when I pull over and put this on, he does not get stepped on. It makes him visible. It does bring attention.